Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, that were honest to the elders and apostles of Jemesh who rule well, Shalom to the elect. Now, I've not really been, doing the lessons like I should do. I've been reading scriptures every day, or trying to, and getting in these lessons and looking at the lessons, is something that you have to more or less look into every day. But, as far as the work goes, and I can't really make excuse for that, but at the same time, the scriptures talk about how, it's not through works that you're justified, it's through faith. I'm gonna start at Romans 4 chapter 13. For the promise that he should be heir to the world, this Yahushua, was not to Abraham or to his seed through the law, but through the righteousness of faith. And really Israel is heir to the world, first and foremost, Yahushua. For if they which are of the law be heirs, faith is made void, and that promise made of none effect. Now, Christians a lot of the time use that to just basically go off and not hold themselves accountable. When you mess up, you're supposed to hold yourself accountable, not act like a woman with it, and you try to put responsibility on somebody else. At the end of the day, if I ain't doing the work or whatever the case may be, that's on me, and the Lord, has to deal with me. And the scriptures even talk about not judging another man's servant, so that's between, the Lord and the servant, because the law worketh wrath. For where no law is, there is no transgression. Therefore it is of faith, that it might be by grace, to the end the promise might be sure to all seed, not to that only which is of the law, but to that also which is of the faith of Abraham, who is the father of us all. As it is written, I have made thee a father of many nations, before him whom he believed, even Yahweh, who quickeneth the dead, and calleth those things which be not as though they were. So yeah, it's pretty much by by faith. You try to keep the law statutes to the best that you can, but in this sinful flesh, that's not really possible. And I don't even know if people watch this. I know there's brothers out there who are way more enlightening than I am. I'm not gonna act like I'm some deep brother, but I try to do the best I can. But just seeing all of this, I just recently found out that my woman, my rib, is gonna have a kid out here, and and I straight told her, I was like, right, what, I hope this place end. And she's looking at me like, yo, she's looking at me like I'm bugged out, and I'm looking at like you want your child to be brought up in this society, and I can't stand this place, and I feel sorry for my child, but even the Lord said basically you're not supposed to put your father, your mother, your wife, your children ahead of him. And even he made Abraham take his son Isaac. Let's get that. Abraham, he took Isaac to be slaughtered. If not for the fact that there was a ram there. There was a ram there with the head stuck stuck in the bushes. He would have took out his ewe. And that's cold. And the Lord, probably in my spirit, the Lord knows, I'm willing to, because as a man, you're willing to take, judgment for what you've done wrong. And the Lord will be like, all right, cool. And I was watching, the brothers from Milwaukee, and it was like, all right, you know what, yeah, you can take it, but let's see whether or not you can take your child, because it's really like a curse on a man for your child to die before you, and for you to be given birth to children in this day. Even Matthew 24:19 says, and woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. But pray that your fight be not in winter, neither on the Sabbath day. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, nor no, no, ever shall be. And except those days be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sakes, those days shall be shortened. So this is strictly talking about, Jacob's troubles, and Jacob's trouble and everything that's going to be going on. And if you have a child during those times, it's going to be hell on you. Because if I have a kid and they're saying, you know what, you're going to have to get chipped up, is basically saying I have to pick my child over the Lord. Now, the Lord is telling me not to get chipped up. So if I don't get chipped up, I don't have no food. I'm just going to have to put my faith on the Lord. Because I can't put my child, over what the Lord expects me to do. And I can't put my woman over it either. And this is what it talks about, you loving the Lord more than your family, and you putting them first, because at the end of the day, the Lord will give you 100-fold back. It doesn't make sense to put your family in this life when the Lord can just turn around and kill you pretty much, and the Lord can do anything he wants to do, which is, it talks about, you running from the bear, putting your hand, on the wall, and the snake. You can't get away from the Lord. The Lord will have you in a trick bag. You think you got away from a lion, and then you get away from a bear, and then he'll make you snap your neck, on a rocking chair. You rock it backwards, you fall over and you snap your neck. Like the Lord will play with your life. So you might as well just submit to the Lord. It is what it is. But yeah, it's just, when I look at this place, man, I don't give two craps about it, and I feel sorry for my child. They even did one of them, them, what are they called? That Sonic thing where they look in your woman's belly. Damn. Let me get that one, because I hate thinking. I hate thinking of words and not being able to articulate myself. Children in the womb, Sonic. Damn it. Nah. I know that. Oh, damn it! It come up with this. And I know, if anyone's watching this, I know that film. Yeah. Oh, damn it! I can't even. Ultrasound. Yeah, that's it. Damn it. Hey. But anyway, we're talking about a slip of the tongue, but not of the heart. But yeah, pretty much, this world is messed up, man. I don't want to bring my child into this, even just to illustrate the whole point. There was this brother. He's a cool dude. He might be a jig, he might not be. I don't know. But it's like, I was talking to him. I was like, yeah, I got a kid on the way, man. Because right now I'm just trying to make sure that my kid's good. And at the end of the day, I know that only comes through the Lord. But I was like, yo, I'm looking like another job if I can, just to save up. He's like, yeah, I'll check with my people. I'll let you know on Tuesday. So today's Tuesday. I see the dude and he's like, yo, what's up, big man? And I'm like, yo, what's up, man? And I looked at him and he didn't say nothing about that job that he had. You know what I mean? And I wasn't really going to push it, because at the end of the day, if I say to somebody I'm going to do something, I try to do it. And if I can't, I explain to them, I can't and why I can't. And seeing this world, it's like, is a very fake effeminate spirit in this world. You know what I mean? Because when you're a man, you're supposed to be a man of your word. You know what I mean? And if you want to bring up a child in this, you realize that this world is just absolute trash. You know what I mean? And more than anything, I was watching the video from one of the brothers, non-stop on the block, and he was talking about, when you go into the lessons, people aren't really pushing the fear of the Lord. At the end of the day, it's just like, that's supposed to be first and foremost in your heart. And I feel like I'm kind of in a trick bag, because that's kind of a jack up in a way. I feel like I'd be happy if if a brother could, and I thought I was skating by, because I'm like, yeah, I'm in my early 30s or whatever, and I ain't got no kid. You know what I mean? I'm good to go. I thought I just finessed the whole game. Dudes would be like, oh yeah, you gotta have a kid before you're 40. And I'm looking at them like, you don't understand the judgment of the Lord, do you? Like, you want to have a kid in this society where the Lord can jack you and your child up? Why would I want a kid? And it's like the Lord will probably winked at me and thought, you know what, I got you, man. You know what I mean? So now it's like, The Lord don't even have to jack me up because I'm willing. I know my righteousness is as filthy rags, but the Lord don't even have to get me. He can get my kid. And people don't really take this like to heart, you know. Because I remember even having a conversation with a dude one time, and he was like, he's like, he loves his child more than than God or Yahweh. You know, we say Yahweh, he said God, and I was thinking to myself, yeah, you gonna love your child more than God when God can kill your child? That doesn't even make sense. You know what I mean? At least if you love the Most High will be like, oh, you know what? Because you showed love to me, I should show love to you. But you know, you're putting worldly things over the Most High. The Most High will take that away from you. You know, and make you suffer, and you see it. You see it all the time. You see kids. You know, you see the Most High jacking up people's kids, really as punishment for the father. Because he even says, you know, the Lord will visit, you know, to the third and fourth generation. Let's just get that quick. So the Lord don't even have to jack you up. He can jack your kids up. He can wait till you come back and jack up your kids. Keep in mercy for thousands, forgiving iniquity and transgression and sin, and that will by no means clear the guilty. Let me get the full scripture, man. I don't want to cut out. Numbers 14:18. The Lord is long suffering and of great mercy, forgiving iniquity and transgression, and by no means clearing the guilty, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation. Pardon, I beseech thee, the iniquity of this people according unto the greatness of thy mercy, and that thou hast forgiven this people from Egypt even until now. Even the Lord said, I have pardoned according to thy word, but truly as I live, all the earth shall be filled with the glory of the Lord. And people think the glory of the Lord is just, you know, all whimsical, people just dancing around the fire and all of this magical fairy elf type of stuff, and the Lord will jack you the hell up. What the Lord is about to do on the earth, he's gonna jack a whole bunch of people up. And to be honest, I don't feel no way about it, man. You know, the only thing you can do in certain situations is just, you put that lamb's blood on your doorstep and you hope it passes over you, you know, and you do that through, you know, understanding that, you know, through Yahweh Shai, you know, your sins are forgiven. You know, he's that lamb's blood. But people don't perceive it that way. They'll say, you know, the Most High this, but really and truly is like you're too filthy to come to the Lord. You know what I mean? You have to go through. It's like when you go into somebody's home, or when you finish work or whatever, you know, you wash and you clean yourself before you get into your bed, into your resting place. You know, the Lord is your resting place, and you're supposed to clean yourself before you go there. And how do you clean yourself? For Yahweh Shai. But these people think they can go some other way, you know, and they don't really fear the Lord because they don't really see how the Lord can jack them the hell up, man. And to me, that's quite frightening, because you know, even seeing that ultrasound and hearing about, you know, my child, I'm like, damn, man, you know, this little nigga gonna come into the world and they're gonna be trying to jab him up. You know, they're probably gonna say I'm not allowed in the ward because I'm not jabbed up and all of this other stuff. Even so, like I can't even go with my woman to some of her appointments because I'm not jabbed up, you know. And I know they're gonna try. They've been trying to jab them up. Even the other day, I received a text message on my phone, and it's saying, I need to get jabbed and all of this stuff. So this stuff is really pushing forward, and people think that, you know, that this stuff is gonna continue forever. And even the scriptures say, let's just get this. Because people think it's all fun and games, man. It's all fun and games to the Lord clap everybody. And people ain't going to be laughing no more, man. Matthew 24:38. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating, drinking, marrying, and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark. Yeah, so that's pretty much what's going to, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Then shall two be in a field, the one shall be taken, the other left. Two women shall be grinding at the mill, the one shall be taken and the other left. And this is about to come all down the earth. You can see what's about to transpire before it happens. And I hope the Lord, forgives me and my iniquity, just like, all the brothers are trying to, keep the faith and try to do the works to the best of their ability. All praise to the Most High, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, the honor to the elders and apostles, Jim, well, shalom to the elect.